Why? Why are you following me everywhere? That's like my time to like get away from home. I'm dead serious.
Sibling wars is a common thing. First, you fight over your parents' attention, then you fight over each other. But when you're famous, there's another battlefront: publicity. Well, it seems like Kendall Jenner has always considered herself as a black sheep in the Kardashian Jenner family, and she's always claimed that she's different from her sisters. But it turns out that she's just an attention seeker, and her arrogant attitude is exactly why her sisters don't seem to like her. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Fame Channel. So let's talk about why Kendall Jenner hates her entire family and why her sisters don't like her much either. Stay tuned to know all the details. The Kardashian Jenner clan is brilliant at everything they do. Cosmetics, ads, parties, fashion, the list is endless. In 2018, Kendall was named the highest paid model in the world after earning $22.5 million in 1 year. As for today, her net worth is estimated at $45 million. As for her Instagram, it brings her million-dollar checks. According to GQ, Kendall gets $1.53 million per post. But guess what? She still claims that she's the one out of the family. Yep, definitely a black sheep. Almost in every interview she gives, she's pushing the narrative that she's not a typical Kardashian Jenner. Kendall wrote a huge essay for her blog explaining that she's always been shy, especially compared to her much louder sisters. She wrote, "Growing up, I didn't care I was shy. I never really cared, just went with it. And in some ways, I kind of liked it." Here's what she did say to Vogue. "I've always been super different from my sisters, especially my Kardashian sisters. They've always been into the glam thing and dressing up every day and being in the thick of it. Part of me loves that, but at the same time, I love dressing down and having my private life." As for her love life, we all know that Kendall keeps it sort of private, and it would be totally fine if she didn't use it as a point to show that she's better than her sisters. In her interview with Vogue, she said she keeps her relationships private because she's not like all her sisters, who are like, "Here's me and my boyfriend." Kendall stressed that she would always go the extra mile to be low-key with guys. Kendall also revealed that growing up, she never had as many friends as Kylie and that she was a total tomboy. Just because Kendall didn't have any friends and Kylie did, she would sit in her room and cry. She always said she would sit with her horses and she'd go riding all day. As for her tomboy thing, she told Harper's Bazaar she was always more with the guys, unlike her girly sisters. She said, "I was a huge tomboy. I had a phase where I wore boy clothes. I was always hanging out with guys. I've always connected with guys more." But all of her claims made fans really confused. If you are different, why do you have to repeat it everywhere on and on, right? Right now, fans think that Kendall just is a typical attention seeker and a pick-me girl. Also, fans notice that Kendall often acts shady towards her sisters, especially Kylie. Remember that moment when Kendall shaded Kylie for getting her lips done and claiming that everyone's beautiful the way they are, but then made multiple procedures done, including her lips? And she also denies that her family connections and privilege boosted her modeling career. She even claimed that her last name made her work more difficult and made it harder for her to succeed. She said this during her recent Keeping Up with the Kardashians reunion special with Andy Cohen, and while saying these words, her sisters and mom are staring at her with really angry faces. Why? Well, maybe her words were really offensive to them. Of course, fans paid huge attention to that moment and were quick to jump into conclusions. One fan commented, "They all know she's lying at that moment." Another said, "If she didn't lie, they wouldn't have stared at her that way." Thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated on the most interesting info about celebs.